Hello.
Hello. Are you gonna? Oh, you're not gonna be on camera with me.
Oh, I just thought about that. Should I say a quick hello quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure people would love to see you. More like if I
Hello.
have to be on camera, then you have to be on camera.
Mhm. I've got this fancy light set up, which isn't that fancy if I've got it the wrong way around. But yes, we'll say a quick hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to Paint and Ponder. This week, we're dedicating it to what it.
We're doing an appreciation of love. So just yeah, all of the things, but this is sort of inspired by Natalie and her my Tony. So
Yes,
yeah,
her, my Tony, our Tony, everyone's Tony,
yeah.
the absolute Tony
Mhm.
of all time.
I just remembered I got my bonnet on again. It's not probably not the best of looks, but I've got the
You know
locks. I live
what?
in the house
We're
with the
just gonna
dog.
call it an art beret. It's like a.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Here.
look at that.
Now we're both
Lovely.
fancy.
Mhm.
All right.
Right,
I'll turn this around. Oops, that was my partner.
you've muted.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay.
Sorry
You
about
did my
that.
special. Switch the
Yeah,
camera
I'm
and
really
press
not.
mute.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay.
So I can't see if we got people joining us.
I can't see that either. So, um, do you see that we are live?
We are. Good,
Yeah,
good.
we're it's showing up as live.
Okay, well, I
And
was going to be really indecisive and ask people what to do, but since
since there's
I
nobody
don't
here,
think, yeah. Um, but yeah, if you're on the site, you'll take a few minutes to show us live anyway. It takes up to 5 minutes
C
to show us
News!
live.
C News is here.
Oh, hello. You're okay. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
So, what I've gone for, what I thought, when I was thinking of sort of a celebration of love, I did obviously think of Natalie and my Tony, and just all of the beautiful things that they've shared, and just how nice of someone and to have met someone who's so sweet and lovely and appreciates her, and just the love they share that that they've shared with us has just been
Oh my God. And
yeah
the way
really
that they make each
heartwarming.
other laugh and just the unconditional, just, ugh. Like every time he comes in and makes her, and like you can tell, like he's watching her stream and then she's struggling with something and he peeks in and helps her out. And it's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is. It's so sweet. Um, but then I was also thinking of just because that's sort of the inspiration. Um, I just sort of started thinking about other um just inspiring acts of love.
Yeah.
And I did this one of Lara.
Oh, I
Let me
love
flip this
that.
one around.
Oh,
Um,
that's
because
awesome.
um she loves herself, and she's been really inspiring that way.
And
Just to
that's
show that you don't always.
really, really
Yeah,
hard to do. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Incredible. So yeah, I've got that one as well. And then I was thinking about the love of friendship and Pearl Snappy and KK and
yep.
Pearl Snappy and South the South and then Pearl Snappy and Dan Walks LA and Pearl Snappy and anyone who's ever met Pearl Snappy. Ms. Ferris and Pearl Snapping. You know, there's so many, and that's just Pearl Snapping.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
then you go to like different people, different areas, and the relationships and friendships.
The community,
South and
just the
South and Eric.
wholesome. Oh my god. They're so wholesome. I've
Yeah,
started
it's
making
nice. It's
something
nice.
for Eric, but I'm not finished it yet, so I don't want to show it until, because I don't want him to see it until it's done.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I might sneeze. I'm gonna mute. I did in fact
Ooh,
sneeze.
nice. Thank you for
I knew it was coming. I could feel it. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hello, Paraditology and Z News. Two awesome people. And
Yeah, I am gonna do.
I'm stalling because I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna do an update on the site.
Oh yeah.
I've been meaning to. I just haven't because I've just been sad. So yeah, I have got a lot to do updates on. So I will be doing that in a separate video. And we will be answering questions if anyone has any questions about the site.
And
Can't
if
do
you
two
don't
things at
have
once.
questions about the site, it means you haven't used the site, which means you should check the site out because it's a very good site.
Space. Thank you very much to Zenius for doing that. Absolute superstar, genius. I could never.
I don't know what brown to use. What kind of brown?
Yeah, I'm struggling. I don't know whether to do paint or watercolour. Whether to do acrylic or watercolour.
I think you should follow your heart. Does that help?
My heart is as confused as my head.
Well, dang it.
Neither
I was
reliable
hoping you weren't
sources.
like me, but you know.
No, the gut's a good one, but you know that's as and when. That's not on command. That's like no.
Am I just gonna like go full in on ink and not even do pencil? Am I just gonna start like going in here? Am I just gonna freestyle? I think I might just freestyle.
Thank you, Zulu.
Oh, Z News. You're so nice. Sending one right back at you with these silly bird wings. Okay.
Oh, so I was I was in the chat the other night, but I just I don't know, just don't feel chatty, don't feel, you know, all of the things
Yeah, it
about as
happens.
players. So I'm just being a little lurky lurker like I do. And then who comes along? Fake Jess. Fake
Oh
Jess
no!
comes along and starts saying stuff about you. And I'm just
What?
sat there, report. And
Oh
then
my
MG was
god.
like, a mod's in the chat. I was like, no, it's me. I wish they were in the chat.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know what I did to like warrant the scorn of fake
Pull her in.
Jess, but
No,
yeah,
sorry.
what did I do to pull this in? What did I do?
No.
When I think of love and family, I think of trees and roots and shit, so.
But yeah, if you are in a chat, if you're in a chat and there's no mods and someone's saying stuff that is, you know, explicitly rude, harassing, offensive, you can just
Gross.
report it. And, you know, if enough people report it, then the account will get blocked from the user.
Yeah. And then they'll have to make another one. which
Yeah, which they
wastes their
will, but
time. It wastes their time, though.
it's better than them. And also, I felt really bad. I feel like I might have misspoke the other day when we did the last paint and ponder. When I said about the trolls, and I didn't mean that the second gens don't have trolls or any of the survivors don't have trolls. They do. I'm just saying that the names are different. I can
Oh,
recognise the
yeah.
ones in their chat. They're just different types and they're different ones, and that's what I was sort of speculating on, not that they didn't have trolls at all.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's a different type of trolling.
At least I'm not even saying it's necessarily different. It's just different names. Like you
Well,
see
yeah.
the regulars all around the streamers, and then you see the other people on the more sort of known SPTV side.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, so
So
I don't like how I have this. So we're gonna move just a bit.
do you think what I'm going to do? I'm going to change it a little bit as I go. This way around.
Okay, I am
Um,
painting over the tripod. So forgive me. Forgive me.
do you think paint acrylic or watercolor?
Oh, that's
I have
really,
my
really nice. Oh, I really like that.
that's the picture of when they were on the swings when they went to Clearwater.
That kind of makes me want to cry.
Oh well, I hope in a good way.
Well, yeah, of course in a good way, but you know.
So I've got this watercolor pad here. Or I've got this it's like a canvas pad.
I kind of like watercolor for that. I think it would kind of
I've
like,
got Corby
I don't know,
there.
like the thing that I like about watercolor is it kind of gives like a nostalgic, like memory kind of, you know what I
French
mean?
bulldog.
I love that dog. I love that dog.
Oh, this was a Dalmatian, I think. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do you think watercolor?
Yeah, I think watercolor.
This is one that I was working on and I forgot about.
I'm literally using my
Proud.
last piece of watercolor paper.
Sometimes I just get stuck on just like.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, is it up still or is there a delay? Yeah, I haven't finished it.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a delay, but I just looked up for the first time. And
I obviously had an idea for which flags I was going to do, and then maybe I forgot, and that's why I haven't gone back to it. I'm like, what flag was I going to do there?
it looks like you got most of them.
I've done purple on the bottom there and then purple on the side there. So,
Well, you know.
well, that's another day.
Yeah. Another day, another
Uh,
task.
watercolor. Okay. Okay. So,
Well, if you're not feeling watercolor though, then don't, you know.
no, I am.
Okay.
I am. I am. I'm always spinning watercolor because it's.
Um.
You can go back.
Okay, so I'm gonna blow my nose, so I'm gonna mute for a sec.
Okay. I'm going to talk about more inspirational acts of love. One of the times where I was just like, oh my god, I want to jump through the screen and just cuddle everybody
Okay.
was when Lara was, when that old man come outside of the blue building and like
And
knocked
like
the
got
phone out
right
of
into
her
her
hand.
face and
Yeah,
freaking hit her with the brim of his hat.
yeah. So I
That
was
made me
I was
so mad.
watching I was watching Lara and I was watching DOA and I was in DOA's chat like Lara needs you, she needs you.
Yeah,
And he literally turned around and ran into
I
like
know.
traffic. He lost his
Yeah,
keys, and then everyone was, concerned about Lara, making sure she was okay, but didn't sort of realise that DMA was also sort of in need of a bit of help with
yeah.
the key
I
situation.
remembered like
But
all night. Did DOA find his keys? Did DOA find his keys? And then someone, of course, joined chat named DOA's keys.
yeah,
Okay,
I think there was.
so I'm just checking it. Chat. I'm just checking chat here. Hey Adrian, I'm glad you were able to make it. Paraditology. I saw that before you retracted it. So the tree here. This is Tilty Bird, and then the blank canvas so far is Fluffer.
Yeah, yes, that is the best way to describe me. That is the best way to describe what we're doing here on these streams.
Yeah. And you know what, Adrian?
I
You
am.
don't have to be great at art. That's the whole point. That is absolutely the whole point. We feel like making things inspired by these feelings that we've been made to feel. I'm not articulate. I need to have more coffee in my body.
Yeah, it's quite early there for you, isn't it?
Well, I actually woke up literally an hour before we started. Um,
Oh, oh, I keep headbutting the ring light.
exactly,
Did you
paratology.
see
Art
that?
is art. It's about the intent, and it's about your feelings and your creative expression. It's not about skill or comparison.
But this was the whole point of this was just for me to show that you don't have to have the best equipment, the skills. Um, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to watch 10,000 YouTube videos. You can just make something. This picture here, I literally screenshot it and then cast it to my TV and traced it.
And this
That's what I did.
tree looks like a snail or something so far. It looks not good. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep working on it. I keep messing up my camera. Sorry about that, folks. Are you sneaking by? No. What are you doing? Oh, I see. My husband is taking the cold sips of coffee that I tend to leave in my mug and is finishing them for me. Very considerate. We don't waste.
I wish I had thought this through a little bit better.
Story of my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna start here.
I I have so much respect for Natalie and Tony because like I see in their relationship what my partner did for me. Like pulled me out of my isolation and really didn't teach me about the world, but like help like was there for me as I learned about the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so, yeah, I don't know. I can really I can really appreciate how important he is to her.
yeah. No, that's really sweet. I am perpetually single. I'm a very annoying person. I am
I am
inherently
too.
inherently irritating. And um, yeah, just
I just
just
don't
don't
think you
bother
have
really.
found the equivalent annoying person.
Oh yeah, but I'm
Maybe one
also
day.
easily annoyed. No. The thing is, I'm like, for someone to be prepared to deal with me, for
Yeah.
someone to pick this low hanging fruit here, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And how quickly can I figure it out? By pushing you away in the process. I know I'm
How
too
do I
bullshit
ruin
to deal with,
this?
so I don't bother.
How do I twist this in my mind?
Yeah, and that's one thing that I'll say. So we're not accused of being all toxic positivities and forced rainbows and sunshine out of ourselves. Um, I will give my unpopular opinion
Ooh,
on
please
love,
share.
which is I don't say it. I don't say it unless I mean it. I don't tell anybody on the internet that I love them if I don't know them. And that is not to judge anyone who does, because we all have different meanings and different versions and different strengths, and not everyone is neurospicy and takes things very literally.
Yeah, I know
But my
exactly what
friend, I
you
don't know if
mean.
she's still that, my friend, Snuggle Squirrel, literally is like a warm hug. She's like a Care Bear come to life.
Oh,
Like, she is rainbows and sunshines out of her mouth. She is the nicest, sweetest person in the world.
I
And
love
when
that.
we first become friends, and she'd say, love you. And I
Yeah.
would literally just slow blink at her. And
Yeah,
that happened for years. Literally happened for years. And then one day I was like, I love you too. And
because
I
you
really meant
finally
it. And
got
I was
there.
excited. Yeah. And yeah, another sort of unpopular opinion is when, you know, I've been through my own stuff. I've survived my own stuff, and to say that I'm a survivor in my own right.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
don't think you should tell people who are survivors of things that involve conditional love to then tell them you love them if that love is unconditional. Now, if
I
you truly love a creator, no matter what they do and say, you say that. But that's what
yeah.
I always say. I appreciate you. I appreciate you
And you know what?
always.
I really like that.
Yeah, because I know no matter what happens, like with brain fog, when we thought she wasn't coming back, I still
Hmm.
appreciated her. I still appreciated her for everything she'd done, and I appreciated
Yeah.
everything that she would do, because I know she wouldn't stop there. It's in her bones to
Yeah.
to help people and to speak up for people. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, that's why I say I appreciate you always, and that's why you won't catch me saying that I love somebody, because again, a lot
Unless
of
you
people,
genuinely do.
yeah, a lot of people who've been brought up in, who were born in, they had a lot of conditional love. I love you, your needle floats. I love
Yep.
you if you sign the billionaire contract. I love you if, and that is just it's horrible. It's horrible to begin with. And again, I am neurospicy. I know I
Well,
don't
and you
think
know
how normal
what?
people
That's
think. I know I
actually a
don't have.
really good point, especially not even in terms of that, but in terms of people who grew up with narcissistic parents. And,
Yeah,
you know,
that's one thing that I really do appreciate about Eric, just on a personal level, which he probably, he won't know. But when he says about his upbringing and how weird it was and how things didn't make sense and no one talked about it, and if you asked and if you questioned why things were, it was weird. And I'm not
hmm
saying it's the same at all, but it resonates with me as someone, growing up neurospicy, just wondering about these rules of the world that everyone gets bar me,
yeah,
and not knowing why I didn't get these. Like, no one's told anybody. How does everyone know these societal rules when they haven't been told?
exactly. Yup.
And also, it doesn't make sense to me. So, a simple thing to me, like I said to my friend the other day, um, it's weird to me that that if we was in a coffee shop and a really, really beautiful person, someone who society would say is very, very pretty,
Hmm.
walked in and pushed in front of all, no one would say anything. But if it was someone who society deemed as not so pretty, people probably would say something.
Yep.
And if I said something to not so good looking person that pushed in, people would probably back me up. But if I said something to the good looking person, people would probably be
They
like,
defend
what are you
them,
doing? And I
even.
don't understand that. Yeah, I don't
No.
understand that. And as someone who's not attractive myself, I'm like, why aren't we sticking each other? Why aren't we sticking up for each other, guys?
Exactly.
like,
Come on, man.
like, what happens? Oh, guys, sticking together? No. So just stuff like that, I genuinely don't get to this day.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
And this is why I said to him the other day. You know, being in Scientology, it sounds like they're trying to they're making you insane and then
Yeah.
forcing you to mask it,
Yeah. Absolutely. That yeah.
and that's so messed
That's
up. That's so
really
messed up.
just saying it like that. That is so damaging. Like that really puts it in perspective to hear it like that for me too.
Yeah, don't you think it's because you're a spicy yourself? I'm not sure how you
Yes,
sort
I
of refer to
am.
yourself,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we've got Mexican long hair.
MLH, yes. Okay, just in case you haven't heard me in the previous streams because they've been long and boring. You rock. Thank you so much. You are so amazing. You're amazing for the community. You're amazing for everyone else trying to get out there and make a channel. The fact that you open your inbox and you give people like different helplines to call in case they need mental health. You're an absolute legend. And thank you for everything you're doing. And sorry for what you've been going through with the police there. Is absolutely disgusting, and I hope you can get I know this is sort of a one sort of a blinders on movement, a sort of let's put everything else to the side and let's all focus on this one mission that we have together. But it is nice that it is going out into other things as well,
Yeah,
like
because it all bleeds
police
together.
brutality. Yeah, but it's doing it naturally and organically, and it's all simpatico. And yeah,
Yeah.
you're just an absolute legend. I'm just seen and you're
You are, you're killing
appreciated,
it.
and thank you so
Oh my
much.
god, and we've got Saul Goodman. That's the lad.
Hey, Saul. Thank you for
Oh
being
my
here,
goodness.
everybody.
Seriously, thank you all for joining. What a powerhouse crew we have right
This is
now.
frozen.
I feel so insecure
Um,
about my shitty tree now.
I know. I'm like, this whole stream is just going to be me starting again, starting again, starting again.
Oh my goodness, okay. So much pressure.
So we're just doing a stream. This is inspired by love.
Yeah, inspired by
Inspired by
love and
love.
community, platonic love, community love, familial love, romantic love,
Self-love.
self love, loving your flaws.
And I tell you who else is inspirational as well. Everyone, like, because we are I am saying we, sorry to include you in this, but I think you have said this before. We are a bit like keyboard warriors ourselves.
Well,
Um,
I consider myself more of a
the
keyboard jester, but
okay,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just...
but I think it's so incredible all the people who have got out there who have disabilities or limited abilities and have just smashed it. And the
Oh,
fact there's been,
absolutely.
like people like Kim as well, Kim McNeilson in Toronto, I want to say, but it
Toronto.
might not be, and I'm really sorry. Really, is it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Is it Toronto or Vancouver? I've just yeah, my
I
head's
told you
gone.
I'm
It's gone
still
blank.
half
But
asleep, so we're gonna go with Canada.
definitely Canada. But she goes outside the Orcs and she shouts, "There's no such thing as a degraded being," and I love that so much.
I love that. Oh, we need to have that as. Oh, I
Yeah,
need to make that as a piece. I gotta make that as a piece,
yeah.
and I gotta send that to her.
It's so I love it so much. I love it so much. But I also love the fact that so many people are getting out there, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, if we're all degraded beings, why closing the curtains for? Why are you closing the shades for?
And you know what? If we're, I lost my train of thought. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. It happens. It's my fault. It's no one else's fault.
Oh, I'm making a right pixie about this.
Oh, I love that saying so much.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
did you watch
just
Samuel
which
as
what?
well? When I'm thinking of self love, Samuel, the SP chef.
Oh no, I just subscribed to him
He did a
after our
live
last
stream last
thing.
night.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was really nice. He did a live stream. He did a Q&A, and I think he had a great example of just self love and how to move on and grow and
Yeah,
yeah, just be a
absolutely.
sort of great example of how you can not only survive but really thrive, which is lovely, lovely, lovely.
Oh, I made a mistake. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add a branch because that's how we compensate. This is what
Yeah, if
happens
anybody
when you
hasn't
don't switch brushes.
gone on to the Samuel the SP chef, definitely go and subscribe
My
to
favorite thing is
him.
how he's like, and we're gonna add a dash of suppression, and it's salt.
Is it a sprinkle of suppression?
Oh, I love that so
Yeah,
much.
it's amazing. No, he's
That
brilliant.
tickled me.
Yeah, and another example of love, an inspiring example of love is oh, her name's escaping me now. Um, uh, what's it, Bianca? I'm really sorry if it's not, or if it doesn't even start with a B, because it probably doesn't. I'm really sorry. But second gem, Stockholm, second gem Stockholm syndrome, I think it's a handle.
Oh,
She's in Stockholm. And she does amazing videos. She's done a few on how to know if you're in a cult, which has been, yeah,
that's
interesting.
very interesting.
And then she just did another one, improv one yesterday, I think. And it was, it's open, and she shared a lot, and it was quite sad.
Well,
But then at the end, she said, it's sort of their loss, and she's going to go and be with her daughter and dance around the bonfire. And I was like,
that's
oh,
beautiful.
I know. I thought it was so wonderful, and to be at that stage where you're like, and you didn't love me, you didn't care for me, and that's and that's it, and that's done, and you can lie in your bed now, and I'm going to lie in mine.
Yeah,
And it's
absolutely.
just it's
So
and again
powerful.
for people to share that on. I'm not sure if she was live at the time, but it doesn't matter for someone to share that information and that. Yeah,
It
that's
takes a
beautiful. That's
lot.
brave.
It is beautiful. Oh, let me just check on. Uh, oh, appreciate all of you in chat, seriously, and thank you. That's our goal, is to be like side content that's a little more um easy on the stress
Chilled.
levels. Yeah,
Yeah,
just because
take it away. Which
yeah, like it's still related to everything and we can chat about it and be involved and have the same community, but you're not on the streets. You're not hitting the pavement, you're not going to be hearing sirens and then get, long distance PTSD because you don't know
oh my
whether or
god, I
not
fell
it's.
asleep. I fell asleep modding for Eric last
Did
night,
you?
and they were in
Was that
LA,
yesterday?
and yeah, and I kept hearing, yeah, it was like honk, 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 yeah.
Yeah, because I heard him saying
Oh,
something about you and then was like, it's like 4 a.m. over there. And I was like, wait, Fluffer's still up? And I went to go into his live and you had left. So I was like, oh no.
yeah, because I kept waking up and my eyes were like burning looking at the brightness of the screen.
Oh
And I was like,
no.
is anyone saying anything horrible? No, I was like, thank you everyone for. I was just hitting predictive text and hoping that my phone was smarter than me at that time in the morning. Which I think it was. I don't know. I haven't looked back at chats. Imagine if he's like, is Flubber having a stroke?
That's so funny.
Is she
He
okay?
probably assumed you were just
Like,
falling
what's going
asleep.
on?
Yeah.
It gets really late, and because I'm not in contact with the other mod who was on last night, it's hard because you don't want to be in chat and be like, hey, I'm leaving now, everybody. Because if a troll is
Yeah.
lurking, they're going to be
I,
like,
I only
amazing.
really try to do that. Like, I'm only modding for one. I'm only a mod for Pearl Snappy. That's the only person I mod for. And when I am modding, I tend to only leave if I see like 2 other mods on.
Yeah. If because if there's other mods in the chat, I'm not needed. Especially if there's more experienced people than me, I'm just gonna leave them to it. I'll see if someone else goes live, and I know that certain people cover more than one. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just keep an eye on this one now.
Yeah.
Just in case I'm needed. But yeah, it's hard with the time zone. That's what I said to a lot of people. I'm just worried that I won't be that helpful. But yeah, if someone's doing if Rika's doing 8 a.m. in Portland, then that's 4 p.m. here. So at least
So that's
if other
totally
people might
doable.
still be asleep. Yeah, so if other people might be like, oh, I'm still wiping the crust out my eyes at that time on a Sunday, I'll be like, no, I'm up. I'm good.
Yeah. And that's what's so good about
What I'm
having the
doing.
community across so many different time zones is we can like tag team, tap out for each other.
Yeah. I think it's good as well. I think something good that's going to come. Xenu's is incredible. Everything that she did is so amazing, and there's been a few little glitches and bugging things, but
that's
everything she's
just the
done is so
way.
clever, and she's accidentally done stuff as well on top that's even more amazing. Yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. But one of the ones I think is the fact of people going live and having that on the
Oh,
site
it's
now.
awesome. I think we should do a HIPAA hooray
So
for Z-News.
pardon?
I think. Oh, you just moved my whole
Oh yeah.
thing.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't realize the light was attached to it.
Yeah. Sorry, my husband just moved my tripod. Sorry for yelling.
It's okay. I was like, oh no.
He came up behind me and tried to move behind me and thought that he was graceful, but he's not. Graceful like a fucking llama. This is not as shit of a tree form as I was anticipating. So that's
Mine is far, far worse than I thought would be going on. This is it.
so it kind of looks like a banana coming out of a clamshell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I have
I
no
like
words.
it.
I have
I like it. Will you make us coffee? What?
Are you actually gonna drink it while you're doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, why don't we just move my chair out of the way entirely and then that won't happen again?
Yeah, it's kind of in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of in the way. You know what else would be in the way?
Me? With your chair like this, if you're not using it, you can put stuff on it too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I've got dog hairs and everything.
Oh my god. Okay, I was having that problem with cat hair yesterday. Every single thing I did had cat hair in it. I was like, "Can you please, please? How? How is it in everything?" I just don't. I'm gonna move this really quick. Woo! Or I'm gonna fling my phone.
Mm.
We're here for a wild ride, folks. But look, we got there in the end. Did we? Did we? I'm so sorry, folks. I got a paintbrush in my mouth. I'm messing with my tripod. I'm confused. I don't know where I am. Oh, what's going on? Okay. I really wish you could stream in vertical. Or in horizontal, I mean.
Wow, that is another thing with the site, that if you go in through the site, even if you're on the vertical streams, it still gives you the horizontal. If you go out of the YouTube app, go into sptv.space and then click on the person's name, it will take you into horizontal, and the chat won't be like all weird how it normally is.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right. Now, as long as the tripod does not get touched, we're finally in a good spot. Okay. Um.
So yeah, should we do a little recap then of just moments of inspiration as well from since last week. It's been a week, hasn't it, since we streamed last?
Yes, it has. Oh! Speaking of,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you knew exactly what I was talking about? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that?
I don't know. Maybe we should leave it another week and just keep this one like about the
Okay. Yeah, let's just keep it on
because
topic. Let's keep it on topic.
I know a few people have picked up the channel.
Okay. So we'll leave it a little longer.
Yeah, we'll keep this one. So I feel like we have a few. Obviously, we've got everyone in LA. That's amazing, lovely, so nice and cool. That's like group, like friendships forming, and yeah, everyone's so grateful to be there. And who's not grateful for food and tacos and deliciousness?
Oh, okay. I want to bring this up. Who saw Selfless's drumming video?
Okay, right, okay. Selfless has been doing drumming videos.
I know.
I'm gonna do this. I'm like Selfless because I was in there. Me and Lara were in there. I can't remember who else. Forgive me. But yeah, Selfless has been doing them from before he went to the Chicago
Yeah.
opening. Yeah. If you don't know, get to know the videos are still there. People, go.
Yeah, go check them out. Okay, so not only is he a phenomenal drummer, by the way, folks, Pearl Snappy and Selfless are arriving in LA today. But not only is he a absolutely fucking phenomenal drummer, his taste in music is on point. He did, and I love how varied it was too, like the songs that he picked, even though they were requests, like he was like, no, I'm not gonna play that, I'm gonna play this instead. I forget what someone requested in that last video, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna play Ministry. And I was like, yes, what?
I don't know, but I do know. You know when he was doing the drive into Chicago and from Chicago to Denver and Denver to Texas.
Yeah.
He does these like karaoke games in the car, like guess the song, and
Oh,
I didn't
really?
guess any of them. I think maybe one in the all of the trips.
Oh man.
So, yeah,
I missed that. Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, I told
Yeah,
him.
Selfless is amazing.
I told him in a live, because like I'm pretty emotional right now with the whole thing with my stepdad.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to him, like, my stepdad was my mom's guitarist. And so I grew up with music, and some of the songs that he played and talked about and stuff were music that I grew up hearing and listened to them play and stuff. And for some reason, whatever, that just made me sorry.
Oh.
It made me get a little emotional because just the way that music carries carries love and memories. That thank you, dog. That helped actually.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like
Bring me back to reality here. Not only that it carries
he sends his love.
not only does it carry memories that are important to the individual, but they can also share memories in ways. And, you know, three people can listen to a song and have completely different reaction to it, but they'll all be feeling something. And I just think that's magical in itself.
I think I'm like that with smell. I'm sorry, I realised that was probably really insensitive. Sorry, my social awareness only kicked in after I said it.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, it's true because, okay, I have synesthesia, but with smells. So, like, when I look at something, I can smell it. So that's why the whole, like, Yeah,
Oh, what if you
so
look at something on the TV?
yeah.
Oh,
Like I can like this tree that I'm painting, the more it looks like a tree, the more that I actually smell wood.
okay.
Um
My brain's coming up with questions. I'm gonna have to ask you off the live.
I will tell you, it can get very unpleasant. It is
Oh,
it is a gift and a
okay.
curse.
Titanic. Okay, the Titanic scene in
Oh my,
Titanic. You know, we're in the back of the car, and
oh god.
you
Yeah.
would you be
Yeah.
like, open the windows?
Yeah, I yes.
Oh no, that's like the worst.
Oh my
No, I would
god.
not want that gift. No,
The
thank
worst
you.
part is like, okay, I was trying to play an online game with some friends, and they were like, I couldn't play with them anymore because I kept derailing all the fights by explaining what the mechanics and moves and stuff would smell like.
Okay.
And they were getting really upset because they'd keep laughing and they'd be like, we can't do the fight. You have to concentrate. I'm like, I can't. I don't know what you want me to say. It's not going to happen.
Oh, bless. Yeah. So that's a quite like a gift. Is it? Is it a gift? Oh,
It's
okay. No, okay.
it's a double-edged sword.
Perfume. If you are you like one of the only people that perfume adverts are helpful for?
Yes.
Ah,
But even then, it doesn't really help because they're not even accurate. The adverts aren't even accurate. Like there was this one where they were like dancing on the moon. I'm like, okay, well now I just smell dust and cold, and I don't know what you're trying to sell me.
okay. We are so far off topic. But do you have smell-o-vision?
No, I didn't.
You don't have smell-o-vision. You can't like
Well,
look and smell the
oh yeah,
chocolate.
okay. I thought you meant like an actual like device called smell-o-vision.
Yeah, because you would think it was a device, but what about if we get smell-o-vision in a form of we just dink this part of your skull and now you can smell through the TV? Like,
That's
I
I
wouldn't
would
want it.
No, you don't. You do, as speaking with someone with synesthesia, you do not want to smell your TV. You don't want to smell your movies. You don't want to smell that
I
at
have
all.
oh, it looks like I've done a mermaid tail.
If I'm watching some
Oh,
shitty zombie movie, I don't want to smell the sewers and stuff like that.
Exactly. My partner just said if you're watching a zombie movie, you don't want to smell the rotting flesh and the sewers that they're hiding in. Like,
Okay.
look, I've accidentally made a mermaid
oh my
tail.
gosh, you
Like a,
did. Could
I
be
didn't mean
like
to do that.
a Hawaiian mermaid.
Um, okay.
I think
What am I
that
doing? What am I
Hawaiian
doing?
mermaids are probably pretty bitchin'.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did we get there?
What were we even talking about? We got
I have
super derailed.
no idea. No idea. But thank you for anybody. Is anybody here?
Here we are
Dear.
just painting alone, talking about smell. I don't.
See, I've got aphantasia, so I can't see things in my brain.
Really? That's so
Yeah.
interesting. My partner has a friend who also has that. That is surreal. Oh,
So
Zenus is still here.
I think. Oh, hi. Thank you. Don't feel like you need to be. It's hardly like kicking off. I think there's a few other people live.
Yeah, I think
Um,
DOA is live, and I think a lot of people are prepping for Pearl and Selfless to get there.
I
So
think I think Nora's live as well. I think Nora has a live scheduled
Nora's
for
awesome. I
around
love
this
watching
time.
Nora. She's so
And someone
great.
else. Oh, I think Natalie's live as well. Wow, coming up soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people will be waiting for that one.
But, oh dear, there we go. Okay, it's
I
okay.
think we were talking
This
about
is where
like
we can.
moments of community.
Oh, aphantasia.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, just quick when I say it. It's Random squirrels.
No, we're okay.
Um,
We're good.
I think it's weird that people can see in their head. It's probably when I'm really bad at art, but I'm like, oh, I'll just be like rewatching a movie in my brain and probably would walk in front of something big
Yeah,
and heavy and mechanical.
I do that.
Oh dear.
I walk into
Yeah,
stuff
no.
all the time.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That came in handy when my little cousin was growing up because I don't have siblings and I don't have kids. So I basically just helped raise my cousin because my aunt was in a really, really, really bad relationship. And my cousin is also neurospicy. And I wasn't well at that time because we're 6 years apart. So I was quite young too. Um, but I would always look after her and kind of, she's like my little sister, right? Um, and the being able to picture things was really good because she'd get bored with the TV and I'd have to make up stories for her.
Oh, don't make up story. I guess I can. I can. No, I get. Well, yeah,
I
no, I
well, I
can. I
could
can
do
make up
like
stories.
like how in Lord of the Rings there's like 6 pages that describe the scenery. That's the kind of shit I would do for her.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm very basic. When
I
people
had
say,
like
"Imagine you're on a beach," I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
like I
I'm
have
on
an
a beach.
easier time describing the scenery than I do the actual story.
Yeah, I'm more focused on the story, I guess.
Well, see? Complimentary, right? Complimentary.
I don't have a pink.
You don't have a pink? Well,
No,
you know what you do? You
got
mix red
red.
and
I got
white.
white.
There you
There we
go.
go.
You got it. I'm gonna
Oh
do
dear.
like some I've got like a really intense green shimmer ink I want to use for the leaves on this bad boy that I've only used like 2 times before ever, so I don't know how it will translate, but we will just see. Trying to get better with my shading as well.
I'm just accepting the fact that it's everything. It's going to be very rudimentary.
You know
It's going
what?
to
That's
be.
great too. I mean, how like this is just a tree. This is nothing special. But in the same way, every tree is special.
Oh yeah, I love
It might
trees.
help with my paintings in the middle of the screen, hey? Might help.
There's there's a book by Peter Max. It's called The Hidden Life of Trees. It's a great book if you like trees.
Oh, I love trees. I
It,
don't know if you can tell
did you
that or
know that
not.
they can communicate
Mm-hmm.
with
Yes, I
smell?
do.
And if a giraffe goes and eats an acacia, then it will let off a smell to let the other acacia trees know that there's a giraffe on the nibble,
Oh.
and they'll start producing poison.
Oh.
So by the time the giraffe gets to that tree, the smell will smell horrible, and it will be too much toxins going for the giraffe to eat off
Oh
them.
my God. Nature's incredible.
Yeah.
Nature's fucking
Imagine if we
incredible.
all communicated and helped each other out as much as trees did.
Well, I mean, it's just like Laura said, if only we said the things that we're not saying.
I say everything, and that's my problem.
Exactly. Well, me too, but I'd rather people have a problem with me for saying what I actually think and how I actually feel than people not knowing who I really am by me keeping quiet. So,
Yeah, I know. I know to stay in my lane and not say stuff for the sake of saying stuff, but I'd rather be
Yeah.
disliked for what I am than liked for what I'm not.
Exactly. That's basically what I was trying to say, but that's way more eloquent. So thank you.
And Rika, just talking about self-love, Rika is awesome. She's just
She's so
she's
wholesome.
had a lot of it as well in the comments. No, but again, everyone who's like so nice and sweet and wholesome, they really go through it in the comments. So if you are someone who feels comfortable and okay saying, hey, really do appreciate you, you're doing a great thing, you know, please say it, because it really helps to counteract all of the horrible people. You should do this, you should do that, you should. Rika's out protesting, doing all of the chalk art, making songs, making clips. Like, come on, like what? Do you want to shout out some skittles? Like, what more do you want from her? Really? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. And she's just, her laugh is so infectious.
I
What a
know.
great laugh.
And she's got some really good things she gets out saying to people too. Like she's really putting her heart into it and really doing her best.
Yeah, and again, some people say Tory, might it might be like certain people's approaches of like brain fog. Oh, come out, we all Carrie Ann sat there, or whoever sat there saying, hey, I've got a car. Kelly in Sacramento being like, Samantha. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Kelly's amazing. And the Journey 2020 is also in Sacramento. Amazing. Go show them both some love if you haven't, please. But yeah, all the different styles are great, but for me it would be someone being like, really just pointing out the hypocrisy with the exact tone of voice that Rika has.
Yeah.
Being like, come on, like, why is your song We Stand Tall, but you're all hunched over because you're all being put through manual labor into your retiring ages? Like,
Listen,
that's not a nice thing to
if you're
hear,
hunched
but
over, you
neither's doing
just
it.
need more niacin, okay?
It's just, oh God, don't. I can't. But yeah, she
Yeah.
that's what would click for me. That's what made me be like, she is right. She is right though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, this is coming along. Have I ever listened to a giant tree wake up in the morning? Um, I will say yes, but not since a child, because I used to go camping a lot. There's actually a place on the island where I live called Cathedral Grove where they have like hundreds of year old cedar trees that reach up as far as you
Oh,
could imagine, and you just walk in and it's
what
like you're in a
kind?
cathedral made. They're cedars. They're
Which
beautiful,
cedars? There's
big.
different types.
Oh,
Because some
no, you're
cedars
right.
smell like bad cheese, and some smell like.
Um, these do not smell like cheese. They do not smell like cheese. Okay, it is a provincial park for preserving a section of old growth forest unique to the island. It is a 80-meter high canopy of Douglas fir, grand fir, western
Ooh.
hemlock, and western red cedar trees.
So I used to
This is
be a
basically.
furniture.
Oh, just one sec. Basically that's what the island looked like before the European settlers arrived. Is why they have that set up. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I used to
Okay.
make furniture.
Ooh.
So I really like wood and all the different woods and
What kind of
yeah.
furniture did you
But
make?
um I started off doing like Victoria. I don't know. I'm not sure if you'd know it. They're like windows, but it's like special sash windows, and they have like Victorian bars on
Yep.
them.
Okay, that's
So I
really
started off doing
cool.
those, and then I moved on to bespoke furniture. So it could be like a one-off piece, like chest of drawers, or it could be a kitchen piece. So one thing, I made a kitchen piece, and somebody brought, it's like this coffee. It's like £500 a bag, and
Yeah.
it's because something eats the coffee beans and shits them out, and then someone goes and collects all these pooped out coffee beans.
Sweet.
So this
Gourmet.
coffee had its own lift, and you'd press the button, it would like zzz into this
Whoa.
hidden bit, because they thought the help would try and steal their coffee.
What?
Idiots.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, because everyone wants to steal your poop coffee. Come
so
on.
I'm like, oh God, surely you've got silverware there.
Yeah, for real.
Like if someone's going to steal off you, if someone's that desperate to risk
they'll
their
nick your
job and
jewelry or
risk their
something,
reputation, they're going to take your coffee bean. Oh, come on. But anyway, cool. And then after that, I moved to somewhere smaller, and we did sort of bespoke things. We'd do like wardrobes, kitchens, toy chests,
That's
stuff
cool.
like that. And I did a lot of spraying. So I'd spend a lot of time in the spray room, just painting the furniture. But
That's
yeah,
awesome. I really like
it
that.
was a fun time.
I never got to do any because I didn't go to high school, so I didn't get to do any like wood shop or anything fun like that. So whenever I hear stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I wish I got to try doing some of that. But then it's like I can just try it now on my own.
Yeah, of course.
Well, and that's why I'm painting, right? Like I didn't go to art school. I wanted to go to art school, but first of all, I thought I was not good enough. And then it was like it just didn't work with my life. So
Yeah. No, but yeah, you're doing it now. That's what matters.
I'm
You
doing it
found
now. It's so hard
I'm
because like I
very
know
much.
I should change my brush, but I really like using this brush, and then I just use the brush until the brush is dead. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we've got the things that have happened this week that have been inspiring would be for me the responses to Nancy Drew and Boobgate, because that was
Hey,
really
coffee in
nice
my
to
mouth.
I mean, sorry,
And then Aaron goes on and he talks about how you like the titting and it was like a completely different thing, and then we all started saying that like Nancy's like the queen of titting and don't get titted and tit
oh
tech and tit this and tit
yeah,
that and then it was funny because she said something to me and about it, and I said you can tell the difference between me and Nancy because Nancy has the most powerful tit tech, and I had my tits revoked surgically for misuse. I don't.
for misuse.
Unregistered use.
See, I feel like if I was to hit someone with my tits, that would be purposeful. I would have to take a running jump. It'd
You
be
would
like me
have
doing a
to.
long
You
jump.
can't. It doesn't just. You don't. They're not. Like she said, you don't. You can't move them independently from your body. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, just ridiculous. Like, tell me you've never felt a pair of boobs without telling me you've never felt a pair of boobs.
Exactly. Like, they're not like detachable or extendable. I mean, some people's are, but that's not very common.
um, this is not at all how I wanted it to be,
I'm
but
liking it actually. I think it's coming together.
my brain is telling me the only way, and I know this is We're gonna blame the ADD. We're gonna be like, blame it on the ADD, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. And so yeah, my brain of brain telling me the only possible way to fix this is to blow bubbles on it. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna blow bubbles on it?
What kind of bubble should we go for? Anybody in the chat? If you are one person watching, you get to choose
That's right.
a colour.
And if
Pick a
nobody
colour, any
chooses,
colour.
then I get to choose. And nobody wants that, so somebody pick a color.
Okay, we've got no
Okay, then I vote for purple.
Okay, cool. Purple it is.
Wait, how do
Yeah,
you
even
blow
if you haven't
different
got
color
pink-
bubbles?
I'm gonna show you a trick.
I love tricks.
I'm glad you said purple because I can't get the blue out.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go for a little bit of purple because it always helps.
A little bit of purple.
I'm gonna go for a bit of blue and a bit of.
I really don't like how
Bit
this
of
is turned
white.
out on this side.
It's it looks
I'm gonna
nice. It
pick.
looks like So I'm gonna go boop 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 boop.
I'm wondering if maybe I should make the
Cool.
middle branch thicker. Here.
I put the. Can we see here? I can't see what I'm doing. I put some bits in here in this pot of kimchi. Delicious.
Ooh. Blue kimchi. I don't know.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
do you
the
mix a bit
turnout
of
for
paint with the bubble stuff?
we're doing a bit of we're just mixing these colours in at the minute and with a bit of water, and then I'm going to add a little bit of dish soap.
Oh, okay. We're adding dish soap, y'all. It's dish soap time. Talking about the dish soap.
Bit of check of the colour. A bit more red in there, I think.
Okay, I think this looks better a little thicker. I think we gave it a little more personality.
Yeah, there's more of the purple. Can we see that colour?
Purple. I can't believe this is like a whole new concept to me, blowing colored bubbles.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe I'm clutching at straws here. This could be a terrible idea. I'm not saying it's a good one. I'm saying it is the idea I got. So
I think it's a
there we
great
go.
idea, and I think you should give it a try. If we didn't do things that we thought were terrible ideas, we wouldn't come up with masterpieces like the frickin' thing I made yesterday with those balloons. I was so nervous to try doing rainbow clouds. I was like, there's no way I won't ruin this piece by doing this. It's gonna get ruined. Like there's no way. And then Julian and a couple other people were like, oh no, you gotta try, just try. And so I did, and it came out so magical. I think you're muted. Fluffer! Fluffer, I can't hear you!
So I'm crashing and bashing around the kitchen looking for
Okay.
A straw.
I was like, what happened?
I'm in the
talking to
drawer.
my-
I'm in
I'm
the
talking-
cutlery drawer.
Okay, she's in the drawer. It's okay. Everything's fine. I'm drinking my coffee.
Oh my god, I need to be careful not to drink this as well.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
quite
don't do
thirsty,
that.
but-
I drank paint water the other day. It was really unpleasant.
Oh, why? How? Not why. How?
So I have
What then? Give me
three.
that choice.
So it was not intentional. I have like three different, like I have a water cup on my desk for me to drink out of, and then I have my coffee cup, and then I have another cup that I have water in for cleaning my brush, and then I have another cup for water that's
dear.
just clean water for mixing with stuff, right? And so I was just doing too many things, and I had too much stuff on my desk, and I thought I grabbed the water cup, but I grabbed the other water cup.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Yes. So that's how that happened. And it was gross. But luckily, I don't use toxic stuff. So
Cool. Right. If anybody has a wet triggered misophonia, maybe now's not a great time. I don't know. Let me know. But here we go. Got the
it'll be
bubbles.
fine.
Got the straw.
It's bubbles. It's bubble
Gonna
time.
get to blowing.
Blow it up.
Bubble tech.
Bubble tech.
No, if you do it slow, you'll get more compact bubbles.
Okay, and so you get. Whoa.
You don't want these. You don't want these dense ones like this bit here, because that'll
Yeah.
just leave a big wet blotch on your paper.
Whoa.
You might want a bit of kitchen towel if you do splodge. But yeah, these big bits are no good.
Splodge? Is that a new word? Is that the word of the day? Splodge?
Splodge? Yeah, splodge not a thing.
Okay. Everybody, that is the sound of splodging.
This is the splodge. There's the splodge.
That's the splodge prep. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, that. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, I wiped my brush went on the page, and now there's a brown mark on the page. Should I do a little branch? I'll do a little branch there, I guess. Okay, okay, okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay. We're gonna fix it. It's okay. We got it.
And again, I am here to literally show that no matter how bad you are, no matter how little dexterity you have, it is very possible to make something that in the end doesn't look terrible.
I like how you're saying that as if I'm not also doing that.
No, you were very creative and you are talented and you have, it's one of them things. If you've got cheap materials, it's not going to come out very well. And I'm working with cheaper materials because I haven't invested. Because
Okay, so I got really lucky, and there was this Canadian ink company, or there is this Canadian ink company called Ferris Wheel Press. And when they were just kind of coming out of their Kickstarter for their first ink launch, they released this thing called their ambassador program. And you were able to join it, and they would send you some product, and then you would make something with it and get to keep it and whatever, right? And it was like to get them promoted and social media, whatever, blah 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 blah. So I actually got like quite a few inks from them for free, which I was just
Oh, nice.
so unbelievably blessed. Like this one that I'm using right here, all 3 of these browns that I pulled out, I got for free. So I got really lucky. And then in October I got kicked out because all my medical stuff and whatever started getting in the way, so I wasn't able to fulfill the requirements in time, but
no, that's no, but it does make if you went to using like I don't know if you have like a dollar store equivalent or something like that
yeah.
there. If you went to using like the cheapest of the cheap, you'd know, oh, I literally can't
I
do that with this medium.
Yeah, and I'm like that with paper now too. Like I know what paper is going to work and what paper is not going to work now. Which is huge because especially when you're working with things like ink, they can have different qualities and the qualities can show up differently on different papers too. Like if your paper is the right thickness and absorbency, you might see really good sheening characteristics or maybe a bit of multi-chromatic shading to it, etc.,
See, you're
etc.
speaking too fancy for me now.
Well, that's, it's my hyper focus, right? I just
I know if things start being weird with you.
I love art.
Thank you. So.
Let me know if you hear my partner in the background, because he's also doing something, and if you do, then I can either move or we can figure something else out. But
I'm not going to be speaking much.
oh, you're not gonna. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm out of water. I need more water for blending. I wish we had more people here to ask us questions. Or I wish the people who were here
But
were
again,
asking questions.
Oh, I forgot about the baby.
do you remember the first time and it was just not fun because of careful what you wish for? I'm very content with having like 2 people. If those 2 people
I'm
enjoy it,
honestly
then that's
absolutely
lovely.
fine with it. It's just I don't know.
Do you like the bubbles? Do you like me
I
doing this, or is
love
it
them.
weird and
I
just
do.
setting out of focus?
No, it's totally like it's very
Oh, the internet
sensory
loves this.
satisfying.
But the internet loves this week.
Like I love looking at that. That's great.
So.
People like to see things jiggle.
I do. I love seeing things.
It's just so
It's
but
just
okay.
so cute and jiggly. I can't.
There we
Like a
go.
little jellyfish
There
or
we go.
something.
It was giving happy little jellyfish vibes.
I love that. That is so cute. Yes,
And this
jiggle
is looking
jiggle.
less terrible.
I think it's looking really cool. I think what you're doing is really neat. I love that sound. It almost looks like a UFO like floating over us or something with cute little
It's me
jellyfish
adding
things.
Xenu to the painting. Me adding Xenu, essence of Xenu to the painting.
Okay. I'm getting close to the base being done.
You know who else I have a lot of admiration for?
Who?
Lewis Repetto.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? And he always has like the best way to answer the questions that people have that like nobody knows how to answer. Like
I tell you now, if you put me into like an MRI machine and was just like, oh, Lewis Repetto's on the phone, watch my brain light up like it's, well,
yeah,
I say bright and clear, but you don't know. Oh, like something with a lot of lights.
a Christmas tree.
Yes, like Times
Like
Square at Christmas.
like a pack of fireflies.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I don't know whether it's because of the auditing, because of the style of auditing training he was training, because he's a highly trained, highly skilled auditor, or it could just be just an interesting person. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. Do you know Darren Brown? He's like a magician, and he's so much more than a magician. I can't believe I just called him a magician. He's
I love magic. So you
he's
said the thing that got me hooked right away.
Oh, okay. Honestly, he does stuff like he does stuff like, let me see if I can convince a random member of the public to push someone off a roof.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
He does like mind stuff. But yeah, if you look him up, you could hear a pin drop when I'm watching him, and it's the same when I'm watching Lou Repetto. I'm just so
Captivated
absorbed in every word. Yeah.
Well then.
And he is, just
shout out to Louis
intriguing.
Lewis. I don't know if it's Louis or Lewis. I feel bad. I think it's
I
Louis.
think it's Louis.
I could be wrong, but I'm wrong about a lot of things. Let's just say
I'm
that
so
right
bad
now.
with names.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad with names too. And it's funny, like I have to like once I have it committed to my brain, it'll never leave my brain. But it takes a while to get it in there sometimes. And like I have really good voice recognition. Like if someone talks, I'll be like, "Oh, I know exactly who that is." But I might not remember their name. But I'll know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm the same with music. My dad will be like, "Oh, do you know this song?" I'll be like, I don't know. Do I? I play it. Like I can't. What do you want from me? Okay, that's a nice branch. That's a nice branch. Okay. I'm pretty pleased with how that blended. You know what I want? You know what my dream is?
What?
I want the clip of you jiggling that bubble jellyfish to be on Natalie's thing. I want her
my
to
voice
giggle.
just compassed some blood.
I want Natalie to giggle at your bubbles.
Okay.
Okay, so my little thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this tree, right? Oh my god, baby! I just looked up and I saw the baby. My dream for this tree is I'm gonna do the tree, and then I'm gonna make it look like right here, Natalie and Tony's names are carved into the wood.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's kind of what I
really
was gonna
sweet.
do, and I'm gonna send them this because I mean, I just I want to make them a card, and because I mean also like it's just making me think of my stepdad, right? Like it's kind of like the same situation, like they're in that inevitability stage where you just have to take it day by day, and you don't know how many of those days you have, and so I really want to send them some love because. Well, and I think it's especially killing me because okay, he's in the hospital. My stepdad's in the hospital. He's been in there for almost a little over 2 weeks now. The doctors confirmed he will not be coming out. And the worst part is that he has COVID, and I'm severely immunocompromised, so I can't go say goodbye. And even if my mom were to go in there and video chat, he's so gone from the dementia that there's not really anything to really say goodbye to. But what's really making me mad is that my stepsisters, his kids, have the ability to go see him, and they haven't. And they won't. And so I'm trying really hard to healthfully deal with my anger with that and not make things worse for anyone. But it's really, really hard.
I'm 3 and left.
I'm really sorry that you go through that.
I mean, it's just part of life, right? It's not great, but I'm frustrated that they're not doing what is clearly the right thing to do, you know? Like,
I
and
don't yeah, it's hard.
it's really hard because everyone deals with grief differently, and I totally understand that. But at the same time, I've known them for a very long time, and I know that they've just basically checked out and decided they don't want to deal with it.
I don't know
Um,
anyone who does that for no reason, and I'm not saying that anything's
no,
right,
no, and
but
I know that he like, well, it's like they're bipolar, um, and they do not take psych meds. Reminder, shout out to psych
yeah.
meds. They're good. Um, and they've never done any counseling or therapy or any of the things that you should probably do if you had a hard childhood, which I know that they did. I know that he was
Yeah.
not a very good guy when he was growing up. I mean, he was a fucking guitarist in a blues band. He was a freaking rough, hardcore. He was using drugs. He was an alcoholic. He was a logger for part of his life, so that made him gruff. And I know that they didn't have a very good childhood, but at the same time, your dad's dying.
Yeah, again, I'm
And
I
I
have
know that
very
there's
unpopular
nothing.
opinions.
Yeah. I mean,
I try to think of,
in other
if I feel myself
situations,
getting upset with,
I was just going to say, like, in other situations, other people,
Yeah,
I
I
understand
totally get
why they
that
wouldn't.
plays really well
But
with
I'm too close to it.
yeah, yeah.
fucking stem cell outages, like,
I
And
think, yeah,
also the,
when I'm finding it hard to understand where, like, how people are making their decisions, I try
yeah,
and think of, instead of thinking I would never do that, I just think, okay, what set of circumstances would have to happen for me to do that? And
yeah.
it just not for me trying to stick up for people who I've never met or will
No,
never
but it's
meet,
just to
just for your
understand it.
sake.
Yeah,
Yeah, for your sake, for you to go, okay, what would he have had to have done to me for me to go, I really don't care. And as harsh as
yeah,
that sounds, and then if that applies to the people, just in any circumstances, then you go, okay, well, Janeki, this is me saying from myself and my therapy and what's worked for me, is me
yeah,
going, hang on, if this was my best friend doing that, would I be going, yeah, everyone go with their pitchforks, or would I be going, hang on a second, she's actually a really good person and that's really out of character, and can we just hear it out a second?
yeah. Yeah,
So
for sure.
just for your own peace and your own, it's hard when you've got such a horrible thing that is so horrible to think of and you can't do anything about
Well,
it,
I
then
think
you
that's
do
what's
sort of,
making me more angry too, is like I would go see him and they can go see him and they won't. So I'm like, why are you not doing the thing that I wish that I could do and you can?
yeah,
But I mean,
yeah. So sometimes we focus on the things that we can, you can be angry with them, and that will make you feel, that will give you some sense of relief from the pain and the helplessness that you'll be feeling
yeah, I
in regards to your
suppose.
stepdad. And it's human nature, it's survival instincts, it's you going, okay, I'm either going to go into a pit of sadness and helplessness, or I'm going to maybe have a more comfortable or more empowering emotion, which is anger, unfortunately, for everyone,
Yeah, yeah,
and lean into that. And I'm not saying don't, but I would say when I feel like that, I'd get a picture and I'd say to the picture, you're an arsehole, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And then
get it out of
afterwards
your
be like,
system.
and I should never say that. And afterwards acknowledge the fact, and I should never say should, not to myself, not to anybody else. It's
Yeah,
could at best. You could do
yeah.
this. Should is a horrible, horrible word.
You're absolutely right, and I say that to my grandma and my mom and stuff all the time, and then when I need to apply it to myself, it's like la la la. I've never heard that before. What are you talking
Oh
about?
God, yeah. Oh, I've
Oh, thank
I've
you,
had
Snuggle.
a rough few days of just trying to be like, take your own advice, or shut your mouth forever. Take your own
Yeah,
advice or shut your mouth forever.
yeah,
I know we've only our second video, but it's like, no, you really, can't be. a blatant shameless hypocrite. You know, there's some things that I said, yeah, I'm a hypocrite. Like, I feel really sad for the older people, but I will laugh when Pearl Snappy says coffin dodgers. Hypocrite.
Because
You
it's
know,
funny.
I'll hold my hands up to that. But yeah, not when it
I
comes
love
to
seniors, but I don't love seniors that are complicit in, you know, the system that they already know is fucked up.
yeah, that's it. Like we're not going to be like, oh,
Well, and like what
Weinstein is so
happened
no,
to
absolutely
and
not.
there's this thing that it was like you're either the type of person who goes through the world with things that happen to you and you say I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to anyone else again. And then there are the
Yeah,
people who are like that happened to me, so I need to make sure it happens to someone else so that I feel okay.
yeah.
And I guess it depends on a bit of that.
Well, it depends on where your brain
Yeah.
stopped developing. Is, you know,
Well,
Serge is so intelligent and eloquent and
he's so well
all of
spoken
the
on
good
that.
things. Yeah, and yeah, it depends if your brain stopped developing before you could develop empathy properly. You know, your brain doesn't stop developing between the ages of 25 and 28.
Yeah.
You know, and if you've had that stunted development, and then who's gonna then come and agitate you and then go, oh, look how you're reacting.
Yeah.
It's not the one, is it, guys?
Okay, I don't know what I just did,
That's
but
again what.
it happened. I extended the branch. I am listening. I'm just very focused on not making this
Weird shit that leads to a quest line.
I'm trying to find my pencil sharpener.
Yeah, but
Oh no, pencil sharpener!
We are just an hour and a half in.
Are we?
Yeah, and
Oh
I
my.
definitely I was in pain for like 2 days after because I just knelt down for so
Okay,
long.
well, do you want
Um,
to stop here?
no, I've been switching it up. No, I've been kneeling, I've been squatting, I've been up, I've been doing all sorts.
Yeah, I forget about your situation there. I'm so sorry.
You don't even get to see what things do until you get come on.
All the please, spine, please fuse together.
Yes.
The thing is, where I fractured my spine, it's a transverse fracture of my LV2, so it's like a diagonal fracture
Oh, that's
of
convenient.
one of the. So so my spine, so your spine's like this. So you have these are your vertebrae, and then they've got these bones coming off that connect all
Yeah.
the cartilage and the nerves, not cartilage, the nerves and the tissues and the tendons.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't looking at where I was doing that. So yeah, I broke one of these ones.
Oh, fuck.
Fractured it. So yeah, that's why I've got like nerve pain going all down one side of my leg.
Yeah, that's like really not ideal.
No, it sucks, and I just
I
want
wouldn't
to be able to like
recommend that.
sit down.
Have you tried not breaking your spine?
Well, if it's on my to-do list, if you've got any practice YouTube tutorials, I would love to get involved.
Follow me for more tips and tricks.
Do you know what I did? Did I
Oh,
tell you?
I just ruined this. Look at that. I ruined it. It was
Oh,
so
no.
perfect and I ruined. Oh, come on! Why?
It's not ruined until you finished.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Sorry, what were we talking about? Were you saying something?
Oh, I think you need to talk to her first.
I derailed. I have a
I can't
tendency.
remember.
Oh, jeez.
Give her the drug, I believe.
I just want these branches to be clean. Cleanly lined.
We could use some of those. We try to lure some people into like bombs and landmines and shit.
Oh, Kelly's going. Yeah, Kelly's going to the orgs and
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. That's what we were talking about.
yeah, that would be so much fun.
Yes. That would be really cool.
Get one of those golden ice cream spoons and fucking.
Okay.
Fucking cook your crap with a gold lighter or a gold spoon.
Let's fix this.
Your husband is coming through a little bit now.
Oh, my partner?
We can hear his
Oh.
conversation. Yeah, so if it's private.
Oh no, he's just playing a game. Is it okay if your conversation gets mildly picked up?
What? Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
We're
he
just
doesn't care.
talking about dumb shit and Fallout.
He said they're talking about dumb shit and Fallout, so
Okay.
it is
Yeah,
not
let's do
private.
it. Let's see. You can always reload.
We share a 10 by 10 room. I think I mentioned that last time. So we're very used to being in each other's spaces.
Yeah, very cozy, very
Yeah.
snug.
Well, we've been living like this for 10 years too, so really goes to show how
wow.
much we tolerate each other.
Yeah, you must get on very well.
Yeah. We've been together for 13 years? Oh, Jesus Christ. We've been together for 13 years now. Wow. Oh, I
just couldn't even imagine.
I hear my old man cat crying. 1 second. Let me hear. See if I can. If you want. Oh yes. Hello. Hi. Do you want to come in? Diesel, come here. Get in the room. Come on. Don't play games. He does this thing where he likes to lead me into the bathroom so that I can scoop him up there.
Oh,
Because there's,
clever cat.
I don't know. Maybe he just likes being picked up there.
Thoughts? Question mark.
Are you in my chair? Yeah, I know.
So something about
Ow!
chains.
He jumped off my chair and hit me in the frickin' side with his tail. And he's very big, so it's a very strong tail. Hello, Krista. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I remembered something. Emma Watson, I think her name is. Her name is Emma. She was gonna contact you about doing like a UK like news roundup type thing because there's so much going on.
Okay.
She said she reached out to you before, but then you got really busy, and that she'd reach out to you again.
Oh,
And so
yeah, I don't think so.
maybe it got missed or went to spam or something, or maybe I don't know. Either way, I told her that I would tell you that she would be reaching out again.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I've had some like real yucky emails.
Oh yeah.
Real yucky emails. And I was like, yeah, how about I just don't check you for a little bit?
Yeah.
So
Krista, I have seen you around. I stream Hop quite frequently, and I mod for Pearl Snappy. But on the channels that I don't mod, I am extremely annoying in chat.
isn't it bad? You just got to be on your behavior. I'm like, ugh. The way to get me to shut up is give me a wrench.
Okay, but to be fair, it doesn't really stop me.
Oh
No,
see,
I'm kidding.
I'm like deer in the headlights.
Yeah. I don't
I don't want to say anything wrong.
like getting in trouble. Like I just don't. I don't like getting in trouble. I don't like breaking rules. I don't like making people mad. It's just
Yeah.
not something I'm down with, you know. Are you seriously leaving? Old man cat, really? Are you leaving? Oh my gosh, this guy. Are you really going? Okay. Well, he's mad because I didn't stop everything that I was doing. Oh my god, are you leaving or not? Okay. He's mad because I didn't stop what I was doing to um, give him all
Stroke
of the
him.
attention.
Yeah.
When he comes in, he's like, "Someone better lay with me on the bed, or I'm gonna get
Yeah.
mad." because he likes to day nap. And since we got on the ADHD meds, we haven't been day napping as much, and he's fucking pissed about it. He's so mad. He's like, how could you do this to me specifically on purpose?
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just being productive and
I'm trying to be like functioning so that maybe I can paint enough to buy you the nice treats. Maybe I could sell some art and get you the good shit. Okay, this is coming along. I keep moving the page and I don't know if it's always in the frame, but I think this is starting to get some good definition. Let's see what it looks like without the light on here. Oh, my head's in the way. Perfect. Awesome. The ring light's in the way too. Let's turn the light back on because that was not helpful. So I don't want to just work on the trunk the whole stream and make people watch me fucking draw a trunk for over an hour. I should probably do some like colored part. What kind of background color should I do? I should probably put that in before I do the leaves.
they're like turquoise, but it's very similar to the green, isn't it? Both of you.
Well, the green that I'm gonna do is like it's like a it's got like it's a really dark like kind of green, and then it's got some uh bronzy coppery shimmer in it.
With you and stairs in this game.
See, it's pretty dark.
How about like a yellow? Because the national flowers of Hawaii are yellow flowers. I can't remember the name of them now.
Oh, yellow. The ink that I'm almost out of. Yes. And when I mean I mean that. Look, that's all I've got left. That'll be enough though.
Oh.
Some of my inks I just have little sample vials of because I was gifted a little set for my birthday a couple years ago. Okay. Yellow. Probably should have did this first, eh? Probably should have done that first. Just gonna have a moment reflecting in my own stupidity. I just...
There's a delay.
Is there a delay? Yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
I think.
Well, I have the stream up on my computer, so like on the computer it says it shows that you just put your thing, or a couple minutes ago you put your thing up. Oh my gosh, that's looking so good. Fluffer.
Don't know, we're getting.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And now I'm like, do I try and do
Wish more people in this game had that stereotypical boss.
I'm thinking of doing the neurographic over it, but then I'm like, would that be too
Oh, I
much?
really enjoy that. Probably because of the accent, just so that-
It
Let
might
me
be a
get
bit
some.
much, but
Let me get some pencils out.
oh, last of my yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got some very cheap watercolor pencils here. Nothing fancy. I don't do fancy.
and see, I do too much fancy. I need to have less fancy. I just flourish everything up.
I'm so basic. Yeah, so I'm like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Just have a go.
Okay, 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 okay. I poured out the yellow. It's happening. Rest in peace, buttered popcorn. You have been a valued friend, ally, comrade, compatriot, whatever you want to call. Call it. Just trying to get some water here so I can. I should probably do the smart thing and grab a bigger brush, which is a thing that I have a problem with. Kind of brush. What kind of brush do I need? Fuck it, I'm using the same brush. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'll use a brush for water. Okay. Oh, that's looking really good, Fluffer. I really like the bubble effect above that swing.
Yeah. Giving it sort of a hazy daisy feel.
Okay. So, I think the easiest way to do this will be to take it by sections. So, I'll do this part first. We're just like, we're just like suppressive Bob Ross,
I
you know?
will suppress your art skills. Come to me.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's yellow. Okay. Ooh. Woo.
Why the hell?
She's yellow. She is yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. I thought we were gonna play music over.
Yeah, to be fair, it'd probably be too much, wouldn't it? But like sensory.
Yeah, it might. Unless we had like really quiet, like classical or like lo-fi on or something, but I'm not worried about it. Whoa, that's yellow.
Yeah.
Woohoo! This is fucking bright and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It just makes me even more sad that I'm almost out of this ink though. Fuck. I really hope they didn't discontinue it because I'm going to be pretty mad. They discontinued a different ink that I use from them called Cream of Earl, and it's like the perfect background wash. Neutral color, but it's also really good for birch trees. And so
Ooh.
I've used a lot of it. And then I was like, oh, I've got like a third of a bottle left. I should think about, when I have the money, getting another bottle because I use it so much. And I frickin' went to look and they're like, oh, we've discontinued this ink.
Yellow. If you want bright yellow, you can make yellow quite easily, naturally.
Oh no, the Cream of Earl is the one they discontinued. But yellow,
Oh, what colour is that?
how would I make yellow? Let's get into that.
Oh, you can make dandelions, turmeric. Ooh,
Dandelions, we
um,
have some of
there's
those.
onion skins.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, there's loads of different.
Once again, I need to find my gosh dang mortar and pestle. Oh, thanks. Snuggle Squirrel's leaving and is saying goodbye to you.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for. Oh, I'm like, why aren't you a mod? Because this isn't my chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, darling.
Yeah,
Love you.
I don't have any mods
My-
because I haven't needed to do that. And we only got
That
trolls when
is
we did it on your stream, so
yay. Yeah, that is my best friend, my IRL bestie.
oh,
Because we're
besties.
ancient.
That's another kind of love.
Yeah.
That's another kind of love, and we love it.
I think you can really tell as well with Jess and Chris that they had a friendship
Oh, absolutely.
before sort of
They're
all of
like
this. Those two.
they're
It's
like
like
brother and
sibling.
sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the banter, the way they bounce off each other is so funny.
It's absolutely hilarious. I love it. It's so funny. And I always think of Chris as like he's like the little golden retriever puppy of the LA crew. Like not in a bad way at all.
Yeah.
Like in a really good way. Like he's got that energy that just kind of lightens everybody up. And then like there I remember this one time they were outside of Pooh Bell and DOA was in his little lawn chair and they saw someone what was it taking down signs I think and he just pointed at Chris he was like over there and Chris was like oh and he ran after him. I was like oh my god it's like a little puppy.
Yeah. And he was
It
like,
was
I'm faster than you.
yeah
Yeah.
it's so wholesome. I just love how everybody supports each other and then I love when Solomon comes around and like everyone jumps into older sibling mode.
I love the idea that you
Yeah. No, it's
blew a bunch of people's brains out.
There was one day where
definitely
he spent
as well.
like a bunch of one-on-one time with, I want to say it was Chris, and then the rest of the day he spent a bunch of one-on-one time with DOA, and they were just totally like asking him the older brother questions, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? You know, all this kind of stuff. And I was just like, this is so nice. Like, I just love that these people are in this kid's life. Like, that's just great.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with there's so much out.
Yeah.
Um oh, I've just buggered this right up. Oh dear.
Turn it into something else. You got it. I believe in you.
I've lost all belief in myself.
Just, it's a happy little outpoint.
What happens if you click the arrows up by his name?
I just realized my camera is probably dirty. Oh yeah, that's better. Look at that. Look at how much better that is. Someone should have told me my camera was dirty. I'm offended. I blame Saul.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's okay. We'll blame Saul.
Okay.
I don't think he's here anymore, so.
No.
Pick up buy all the explosives.
He might be going to LA as well.
Yeah,
Everyone's showing up.
that is.
Oh, here, let me mute for 1 sec.
Oh, I'm not muted. Oh, I've just realised I've just been waiting around. I'm still here. Hi, everybody. Done this. Not sure how I feel about it. Tried to fix it a few times. Don't really want to
I'm back.
add anymore.
Sorry. Just a little OT 420.
Oh. Yeah, just about. I think I might actually need to do the neurographic thing over the top.
Yeah.
Because
I think
that's
it's
not
beautiful.
finished. It's not.
I don't
too
think
much.
it would be too much. I think it's beautiful as it is,
As-
but I absolutely don't think it would be too much. Also, what is too much?
Yeah.
Someone define that for me. I've been told I'm too much. What is too much? Riddle me that.
We are an hour and 55 minutes in. And I could definitely do with a cup of tea.
Okay, do you want to call it here?
Most of the junk.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what more I could do. That's definitely going to need to dry because of all the bubbling I did.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna finish the yellow, and then I have to let that dry as well, because I won't be able to do the leaves and the detailing on the trunk until like. Can you cover your mouth, please?
Sorry.
I won't be able to do the detailing of the trunk and the leaves and stuff until the background is dry. So why don't we call it there? And we'll pick it back up next week on your stream, on your channel.
Yep.
And
Nice. And
go ahead.
I'm just going to say, if anyone's done any pictures today that they wanted to send in to either one of us, and we can show it on stream next week or put it on our Instagram pages, just let us know if you want us to do that.
Yeah. And thank you for everybody who took the time to come in, and anybody who liked the stream, and anybody who got, a little bit of relaxation from watching us make mistakes. Then yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Z News, for being here. It really means a lot. Really means a lot for
Thank
anyone who comes in and gives us a few minutes of their time. It really does genuinely mean a lot. So thank you, everybody, and we hope that you all have a good rest of your day. Remember, later on, or I don't know, at some point today, Pearl Snappy and Selfless Self will be arriving in LA, and there's going to be lots to binge watch. So I know I'll see you in chat. And I think Fluffer's going to go to bed.
Yeah, I haven't been in chat much. I've been a bit quiet. I've been a bit sad. And yeah, it's just trying to avoid burnout. So I'll be the first one to tell somebody, take a break, look after yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. So if you don't see me, then I am a girl. Oh my God! Right.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, a girl's
Before
here.
we go, a girl. You are such a boss. Thank you so much. You hold it down so well. You are an absolute diamond. Mod God quality.
You're all
Top
absolute
tier.
fucking treasures. All of you. Okay?
We'll do this. We'll do this
All
for
of
a
you.
girl, and we'll end our stream of appreciation with
Absolutely.
some appreciation for a girl. Thank you for holding it down. We care and appreciate all of the survivors and the people who are out there helping them tell their story and protecting them from the trolls is awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you all so
Fuck
much,
the
everybody.
trolls!
We'll let you
Kids
go.
can't consent.
Kids can't consent. We'll see you in the chat.
See you in the chat. Bye.
Bye.
I always play like a.
I don't know how to.